Hey there, what's up you guys? It's me, your boy JD, and welcome back to the channel. And for today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about the performance review on these guys right here. This is the Converse All-Star Pro below. So alright, before we begin, I'd like to invite you guys to please do subscribe to the channel if you guys like finding your sneaker deals on Lazada, Shopee, or Zalora. I'd be glad to help you guys find the best deals that you can. So all you guys gotta do is subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, so that if you guys like finding those deals, you guys can stay updated. So anyways, let's talk about the traction. So as you guys can see here, the traction pattern is this diamond-like pattern, which is a nod to the original Chuck Taylors, the OG All-Star Chuck Taylors. So it's just a nod to that shoe, but in terms of performance, it is actually one of the best traction performances that I've experienced out of all the shoes that I was able to accumulate during the season 1. So yeah, so it was the best traction pattern that I've experienced so far. I haven't tried the others yet, so yeah. In terms of durability, I don't have much of a problem. It is more durable than the Kobe 80 NXT 360s. So yeah, the little nubs on those things was just very horrible. But this one, in terms of durability, it actually performs very well. And in terms again of the grip on the shoe, I tried it on this rubber court that I was playing in, and it gripped me very well. I didn't have any slippages. It stopped on the dime when I wanted it to stop, when I was going for a stop and pop, when I was going for a Euro step. It was just stopping like that. So it really felt great. So if you guys love to have really good traction shoes, I'd suggest that you guys might want to check this out. But remind you guys, in terms of the durability, it might not last long if you guys are playing on the outdoor court. So yeah, I haven't tried these guys on an outdoor court yet because I want to preserve the shoe as well. Let's go ahead and talk about the cushion setup. So for the cushion setup, like what I mentioned in the initial impressions, it is a full React drop-in midsole. So while I'm taking it out, let's talk about it a little bit. So in terms of the cushion setup, it is the perfect balance between bouncy and responsive. So like what the name of the cushion setup is, React, it does react very well. So yeah, so for the full-on drop-in React midsole, it is not as soft or as cushiony as the Reacts that you would find on Nike React Flyknit, Legend React, and everything like that. It's a little bit on the firmer side because it is made for basketball. So now that you guys can see, there's a soft lining there that says Converse Nike React. So yeah, so this is the drop-in React midsole. And what can I say about it? It does feel really good. Responsive, cushion is there, the stability is also there. Bouncy, I guess you could say, but it's not as bouncy as my previous performance review, the Men's Basketball 2020. Compared to that, this is a little bit more of a firmer ride. So it is the perfect balance if you ask me. So now that we're done talking about the cushion setup, I'll put this down here, right here. Let's talk about the materials first. So for the materials, it's with your full-on quad eggshell mesh. So for the quad eggshell mesh, they actually use that I think in the KD12 and the KD13. So basically what that does is that when you move a certain direction, the mesh is actually going to follow that, and then there's another pattern of the mesh that's going to go against that. So it's going to give you the perfect support that you need. It has that force that goes against the force that you're exerting. So in terms of the support that the materials give you, it's really good. So you also have that fuse material that goes all around the shoe. So you will be, in terms of the materials, it won't break that easily. And at the same time, you've got this thin layer of fuse here for toe drags and everything, which is also a nod of how big that fuse area is, how big it is. It's a nod to the design of the Converse All-Star or the Chuck Taylors. Although I would prefer if this was actually white, it would look a little bit more of a nod to the All-Stars and to the Chuck Taylors. So yeah, so that pretty much takes care of the materials. There's not much there. You've got, in terms of the fit, support, and the lockdown, so let's talk about the fit first. I did go size 8 on these guys. So it is a Chuck Taylor shoe, so I did go down half a size. But if you are, because I'm a mid, like what I said, I'm a mid-arc kind of guy. I'm not narrow-footed, at the same time I'm not wide-footed. So I did go down half a size. So if you're a narrow footer, I'd suggest go down half a size. But If you are a wide footer, I do suggest maybe going through the size or maybe half a size up. So that would be my suggestion for the fit. So in terms of the lockdown, just yank on the laces and you're good to go. I don't have that much problems with the fit, so I don't have that much problems with the lockdown. So I did put the support as the last thing that we're going to be talking about, because this shoe without the midsole doesn't have any support at all except for the internal heel counter that you will find right here and the outrigger that it does have. Although it does have a good rocking motion, the setup is very minimal, so it does have a little bit of that rocking motion, so but I like the shoe and especially the flexibility of the shoe. So in terms of the support is found all over the react drop in midsole. As you guys can see, it's a little bit elevated right here. As you guys can see, it says comfort arch. That's where the arch of your foot lies, and it actually does really support it. And at the same time, as you guys can see here, it actually says increased sidewall height for maximum containment. This is where the lateral containment happens, so that if you move that way, the react midsole will actually go against the flow of your foot. And at the same time, you will also see here on the toe area double strength toe guard, because this shoe is just gonna keep going like that. So yeah, everything, the support is all found here on the shoe. Another feature that I did like on the sneaker is that they did this little cutout right here. You guys can see the letter V, because if you guys do own a pair of Vans or the OG Chuck Taylors, those guys, every time you flex your foot, it's gonna create that little hole here. And what Converse did was they already took it out so that when it flexes, it will flex freely and it won't destroy the material, because the moment that thing rips off, man, the whole thing's just gonna rip off. So kudos to Converse for doing that. So now let's talk about the aesthetics. You can rock it off the court, especially with how comfortable this is. You guys can definitely even use this going for the gym, going to the mall, or just your everyday use. You guys can actually use this. Although, in my opinion, I was actually supposed to get a different colorway, because this is actually too plain for me. Although I like it because I will be able to pair it up with a lot of clothing, fits, and whatever. But I was actually supposed to get a different colorway, but they didn't have my size anymore. So yeah. So if you guys do want to cop a pair, I'll be leaving a link down below for the Lazada store where I got this, which is the last mall for Converse. But I don't think they actually have this colorway anymore, but they still do have another colorway, but I think the price is a little bit different, but it's still a steal if you ask me. So yeah. So anyways, guys, that pretty much takes care of it for the Converse All-Star Pro BB Low. That was the performance review. If you guys like this video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you guys can stay updated. Share this to your friends, especially those who like browsing through Shopee, Lazada, and Zalora, or just going through the marketplace looking for steal deals on brand new sneakers. So again, guys, if you guys like budget models, don't forget to subscribe. So also, please do follow us on IG. Speaking of IG, like what I said, we will be announcing the winners already, although I've already posted on my Instagram. So congratulations to Sir Ian Monto. Thank you very much for joining the giveaway, and thank you very much for subscribing and always showing your support to the channel. Thank you very much, bro. You've always been there. I always see your comments as much as possible. I try to reply, so thank you very much. And at the same time, like what I mentioned, follow us on IG, because we just finished the giveaway and we still have a giveaway that's ongoing. Just help us reach 500 subscribers and we'll be giving 2 winners Rastaclats. So as you guys can see here, so 2 winners, 1 Rastaclat each. So help us get to 500 subscribers, guys. So also like us on Facebook. We're also there. We're also active there. And yeah, follow me on Spotify. My weekly uploads is going to be resuming next week. I just had some technical difficulties and technical problems as to why I wasn't able to continue it last month. So anyways, guys, that pretty much takes care of it. This was your boy JD. Happy holidays, and I'll see you guys next week.